This is the PL-89 Gematriatic Quantum Thought Calendar for Shabbat, which was yesterday. Shabbat, the 10th day of Cheshvan, the 10th day of Mar Cheshvan, 5786, and it was November 1st. Saturday, November 1st, 2025. The Parsha was Lech Lecha, and the Daf Yomi was Zevachim 48. And this is a Gematriatic quantum thought calendar. It is, the way it's often presented is a theory of everything presenting itself in calendar form. It is based on verses in the Bible, and the way it works is that it's two calendars in one, a solar and lunar calendar, and there's two different boxes. One represents the solar calendar of that day, which would be the Gregorian calendar, which is a solar calendar, like the reason that that yesterday was November 1st, and the lunar calendar, which is the Hebrew calendar. And I've also included the Islamic calendar, and it can have other calendars. It also functions as a Daf Yomi calendar, and it also holds into consideration the Julian calendar, which was the calendar before the calendar that we have today. And here's an example of how it could work and how it works in terms of calculating gematria on a daily basis and showing the interconnectedness of things that happen on a daily basis in numerical form. Yesterday they read the Torah portion where Abraham and Sarah, Avraham and Sarah's name were changed. Their names previously were Avram, and he had a hey added to his name, and Sarah's name was Sarai, and she got a hey added to her name, but it subtracted a numerical value of 5 because Yud is equal to 10 and hey equals 5. So Avraham received 5 and Sarah subtracted 5, but at the same time their names were enhanced. So Sarah's name was enhanced by receiving the hey, as far as I understand it, and even though the value went down numerically. So this is something that somebody told me. He said something interesting, that the person of this value, the person that told me this, is also in the Parsha. This person who told me this is named Eliezer, who was in the Parsha, but it's a rabbinical tradition that Eliezer was the one who went with Abraham to fight the war of the 4 and 5 kings when Abraham saved his nephew Lot. So this person named Eliezer and told this to me, this idea. He said, Abraham received 5 and Sarah detracted 5, and it stayed the same. So there's together it was Yud. You add that together, it's Yud. So it's Yud, the hey and hey makes Yud. So it's kind of like you added a Yud to both of their names. By adding 5, and then it would have been 15 if you didn't change her name, but since you took down the 5, so average value is 10. And that connects very well. The day that it happened is this day on the calendar. This day on the calendar, the box number is 5, as you can see. The 10th day of Cheshvan is in box number 5. Just let's say that again. The 10th Yud, the 10th day of Cheshvan is in box 5. If you just remember what I was just saying, it was about a yud and a hey, and how the names got equal in 5 and 10. Well, that's what happened on this day. And the box is printed 5, and that comes out on the 10th. That's how this calendar is supposed to work. It's supposed to be like you look at the box and you see something that happened in the day numerically, and it matches that box. And that's just one example, but sometimes there's a few things that happen that way. And I can't really explain how that works, but the kind of the rabbit hole that I'm on, the kind of journey that I'm on, is to find out if there's some kind of pattern to that, if there can be some kind of algorithm to develop on these types of things, and if it is, can it be stored in a numerical sequence of this calendar, which is a very specific set of numbers sequence that's based on verses, which will, God willing, be explained at a different time.